Hello, class. Let's talk about your class project. So I'm gonna walk you through the project. It's 150 points total, and it's gonna have two sections, part one and part two. Part one is 100 points, and part two is 50 points. If you remember, as I mentioned, this is an easy class project, but it's gonna take some time to finish. So it's better to start as soon as possible. So let's walk through the class project rubric and the detail of this project. So part one is diet record and nutrient analysis. For this project, you will complete a detailed 3-day diet record, including two weekdays and one weekend day, and analyze your intake using a free online dietary assessment tool. This assignment is designed to help you develop practical skills in tracking and documenting dietary intake, interpret nutritional information and dietary patterns, reflect on personal eating habits and nutrient adequacy. And also, it will help you increase awareness of food choices and their impact on overall health. So you will go to use the ASA 24 system, which stands for Automated Self-Administered 24-Hour Dietary Assessment Tool, or a similar resource. But for this class project, I would like you to be familiar with this tool. This is the tool the students can use, faculty members, researchers, they all use this system. It's a free tool, and it's very straightforward. So for the part one, it's comparison your diet record analysis with USDA My Plate guidelines. So this part, the second part is 50 points. So after completing your nutrient analysis using ASA 24, you will select one day from your 3-day record and compare your intake to the USDA MyPlate guidelines for a 2000 calorie diet. This comparison should include evaluation of intake across food groups, assessment of total caloric intake and key nutrient targets, a reflection on how your intake aligns with or differs from national recommendations. This part of the project helps reinforce understanding of dietary guidelines and support critical thinking about nutrition-related choices. So for this project, these are the requirements. You will need to record everything you eat and drink over 3 days, 2 weekdays, and one weekend. You will need to include portion sizes, meal times, preparation methods, and other relevant details. We will see that later. Uh, you will use a free tool such as ASA24 to analyze your intake and generate nutrient reports. And you will need to submit your final report for dietary course analysis and USDA comparison via Blackboard by the assigned deadline. So if you go ahead and click on this, I also provided an instruction in this rubric. But I'm gonna walk you through that. So if you click on that, it should take you to a website. Let me share my screen again. Okay. So this is the website. So whenever you click on the link I provided on the class project document, it will bring you to this web page. So go ahead and easily click on the go to demo site. On the demo site, you have to launch demo ASA 24 2024. So this is the recent updated version of ISA 24. So you will gonna use this. So if you click on that, Remember, I have already had an account. I have already created an account on ASA24. Probably it will ask you to create an account, but it's a free account, so don't worry about that. I just created this one. So it will ask me about to report the foods and drinks I had from yesterday morning to yesterday night. So remember when we say 24-hour diet recall or 24-hour dietary record, it records your dietary intake the whole day yesterday, like from yesterday morning to yesterday night. So it's just like that. So when we say 3-day dietary record, you are going to record your dietary intake from yesterday morning through yesterday night. So click on the next. So today is Thursday, so it's gonna record my dietary intake for Wednesday. So click next, next, next. So this is also shows you the instructions. So feel free to pause and read the instructions here, um, and then click next. So after clicking a few next buttons, we will see this web page. It says report a meal over here at the bottom of the page. So click on the report a meal. Okay. So I'm gonna report breakfast that I had yesterday. So breakfast, what time was it? It was 9 a.m. for instance. Location, it was home, let's say 8 a.m. home. TV and computer while eating and drinking, none of the above. Did you eat with anyone? No. And then find foods and drinks. So here I'm gonna search eggs. Eggs here. I just clicked on that. So let's go over the list of eggs. So we have egg white, egg yolk, egg substitute, egg sandwich. So there are different options. And if you cannot find any food item over here listed here, you can click on this. I can find what I'm looking for, and then you can search for that. So I'm gonna just say it was just egg. See eggs. Okay. So and then I had black tea. So tea. Um, I think it's asking about tea, hot tea. Yes, here. Okay. Tea, hot or iced. And then I had a bread. It was let's see. It was whole wheat bread. And then I think that's all. And then finish this meal. Were you reporting a sandwich, burger, hot dog, or wrap at breakfast? No. Okay. And then we have to, if you miss something, you can click on this add, plus add, and then it will give you the permission to add more items to your breakfast. But let's say this is all I ate for breakfast, and then click next. It says before adding details, make sure that you have included all your meals and snacks. Gaps between the meals and snacks you already listed are in pink. So like if I had any, so let's say after breakfast I had a lunch, if there was any snack between breakfast and lunch, or if there was any snack between lunch and dinner, so you have to report this one. and like say lunch, time, location, did you eat with anyone? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just trying to do the details. So let's keep it that. But remember, before adding details to your meals, report all the meals you have eaten. You have already had that. So, but let's keep that. Let's say I just had breakfast yesterday. I didn't have any lunch or dinner or snacks. So let's add details. It asking me a couple of times to make sure that I have I entered all the foods and drinks I had before skipping anything. It says just checking. Have you entered all your foods and drinks? Let's say yes. Continue. Where did you get this food? Eggs. It was from grocery store. How were the eggs prepared? It was boiled. How would you like to report the amount you ate? It was in numbers of eggs. It was just one egg or more than one egg. Yes, it was more than one egg. It was two eggs. Did you add anything to your eggs? Nothing. Nothing added. I didn't add any salt, any butter, nothing. Tea, hot or ice? Where did you get this food? It was from again supermarket. What kind of tea? It was black tea. It was regular, not the caffeinated. Was it made from a tea bag? It was a tea bag. Next, was the tea sweetened with sugar, not sweetened? And here ask about the portion size. It was, let's see, it was bottle, I guess. It was 20 ounces. Yeah, about 20 ounces. If it was more than, I would add more. It was 100% full. Here it shows like how much did you actually drink from that bottle. So like if I drank like 50%, like half of the bottle, I should report that here. And the next, did you add anything to your tea? Nothing added. Next. And here ask me about the bread, supermarket or grocery store. This is the location I bought the bread. And the next, was it commercial or made from a home recipe? It was commercial. Was it pre-sliced? Yes. It was thick or large slice. Was one slice. It was more than one slice. And it's asked me about how much did you actually eat? It was like around two slices. Click OK. Did you add anything to your whole wheat bread? Nothing added. Next. You have added details about all the foods, drinks, and supplements you reported for Wednesday. Do you want to add another food or drinks or supplements? No. Okay. Remember, it's not just reporting the foods or drinks. You have to report any supplement because if I have taken vitamin D, it will change the diet report analysis at the end. If I'm taking any protein supplement for exercise or for any sport, I have to report that. Remember, say no, I didn't have any supplement yesterday. Next, here are a few other questions specifically about like forgotten foods, like water, including tab. Yes, I forgot that. I forgot to report water. So remember, include anything, even like water. We know like water doesn't provide energy or calorie or macronutrients or micronutrients, but it's better to report that. Some tap water includes fluoride, other minerals. So it's better to report that. Coffee, tea, soft drinks already reported. The tea, no beer, wine, no candy, ice cream, chips, no fruits or vegetables, no breads. I already reported. No supplement, anything else? No. Next. No forgotten foods. Did you have anything else to eat or drink between? No. How usual was the amount you reported? It's usual. It's not much more than usual or much less than. It means like the food I ate yesterday, was it more than usual? Like if I want to report my dietary record for over a week, is it like the yesterday's meal was an exception or not? That this question is all about that. Next, it was usual. What time did you wake up yesterday? I prefer not to. I don't want you to answer about the sleep pattern or anything else. How did you feel? I prefer not to answer. What I prefer not to answer is ask about the falling asleep and going to bed. So just click on the I prefer not to answer and skip it. I prefer not to answer, not to answer. I prefer not to answer. Again, not to answer. I prefer not to answer. I prefer not to answer. I prefer not to answer. Okay, next, would you like to view your nutrition profile for the days you just reported on? Yes. You have to enter your age and sex. I accept. So this is what I get from the diet record analysis. And this is the amount I got from yesterday's meal. You will have to do this for 3 meals and then not, I'm sorry, not for 3 meals, for 3 days, weekdays and one weekend, and then choose one of them and then enter it to the USDA My Plate guidelines. We will talk about that later. And then upload this one with other reports to the Blackboard. So here it details, like we have a very detailed information about the nutrition profile, like 40, 43% carbohydrate, 32% fat, etc. And it also shows the food groups here. It shows the added sugar, saturated fat, sodium. It shows the micronutrients like different vitamins, minerals like calcium, copper, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium. All these things. This is very interesting, right? This is very fabulous thing and tool to use. Many researchers use this one um, to get the nutrition profile from their participants and do the analysis on them. And then finish. Yes. Okay. After that, you will need to like yeah, create an account and then save the file. Let's get back to the class project. So that was all about the part one, and I'm going to talk to you about the part two in a separate video.